Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to the Lifewell Seniors channel. I am Dr. William Johnson, and I am so honored to spend this time with you today. Let me begin with a heartfelt question. Have your legs felt weaker lately? Do you notice it takes more effort to stand up from your favorite chair? Maybe stairs that used to feel easy now leave you feeling a little unsteady. Or perhaps you avoid longer walks because your legs get tired too quickly. If you nodded yes to any of that, you are not alone. And more importantly, there is something you can do about it. In this video, we are going to talk about just one essential vitamin that can help keep your legs strong even at age 91. Yes, 91. This is not a miracle claim. It is based on real science and real results I have witnessed firsthand in my patients over the past 3 decades. By the end of this video, you will discover the powerful connection between this vitamin and the strength in your legs, how it plays a crucial role in balance and mobility, why so many older adults are low on it, and what that really means. Simple and practical ways to boost your levels through sunlight, food, and supplements. And most importantly, how to build a routine that helps you move with confidence. So please stay with me until the end, because this is not just about facts or numbers. This is about helping you keep your independence, enjoy your favorite activities, and feel more confident every time you take a step. Before we dive deeper, I would love to hear from you. Take a moment right now and drop a comment below. Tell me what is one thing you love doing that involves your legs. Maybe it is gardening, maybe it is walking to the store, or maybe it is dancing in your kitchen to your favorite song. Whatever it is, I want to hear it. Because keeping your legs strong is not just a health topic, it is a way to hold on to joy, freedom, and daily life on your own terms. And here is something to keep in mind if you watch until the very last minute of this video. I will share a real-life story from one of my patients who regained leg strength at 91 years old using what you are about to learn. So grab a comfortable seat, take a deep breath, and let us get started on this journey together. Thank you for staying with me, my friend. I truly admire your commitment to your health. Just the fact that you are watching this video tells me something important, that you care. You care about staying strong. You care about learning. And most of all, you care about living life fully, no matter your age. And for that, I sincerely thank you. Now let us get into the heart of this conversation. One essential vitamin, one incredible impact. So what is this vitamin that has the power to keep your legs strong, steady, and ready for whatever your day brings? That vitamin is vitamin D. You might be thinking, weight is not vitamin D, just for bones. And yes, it is true, vitamin D is vital for strong bones. But here is what many people do not realize. Vitamin D is also one of the most important nutrients for muscle function, especially in the legs. You see, your muscles, the ones in your thighs, calves, and hips, have special receptors called vitamin D receptors. These receptors help your muscles respond to signals from your brain. When you have enough vitamin D in your body, those signals move clearly and efficiently, helping your muscles contract, support your weight, and stay energized. But when you do not have enough vitamin D, those same muscles begin to weaken. They tire more quickly, and your ability to stay balanced, to walk with ease, becomes more difficult. Let me share a real example from my clinic. One of my patients, Mr. Harold, came to see me when he was 86 years old. He had been a strong man his whole life, a retired firefighter, full of stories and energy. But over the past year, he had started to feel unstable on his feet. He said, "Doc, I feel like my legs just cannot keep up with me anymore." After running a few tests, we discovered his vitamin D levels were quite low, well below the recommended range. We started him on a daily routine that included more sunlight, vitamin D-rich foods, and a simple supplement. 3 months later, he returned with a big smile and said, "I'm back on my feet. And I'm walking 2 blocks every morning." That is the power of this vitamin, and it is not just personal stories, the science backs it up. in a study published by the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, researchers found that seniors with low vitamin D had significantly weaker leg muscles and reduced walking speed. Another study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults who supplemented with vitamin D improved both balance and muscle strength over a 12-week period. Even more compelling, a review in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that vitamin D supplementation reduced the risk of falls in older adults by more than 20%. Let us pause there for a moment. Imagine that just by restoring your vitamin D, you could reduce your risk of falling by 20%. That is not just a statistic. That is the difference between walking confidently down your hallway or ending up in the hospital from a fall. That is why I call it the quiet protector. You may not feel it working, but when it is missing, your body knows. And here is a question for you. Have you ever had your vitamin D levels checked? If so, let me know in the comments. Just type yes or no. That is all it takes. And if you have never had it checked, this might be the perfect time to speak with your doctor and ask for a simple blood test. It is called the 25-hydroxyvitamin D test, and it can tell you exactly where you stand. Because here is the truth, over 60% of seniors in the United States have low or insufficient levels of vitamin D. That is a big number. But the good news, this is one of the easiest deficiencies to correct. And before we move on, I want to take a moment to recognize you. Yes, you, for staying curious, for listening carefully, and for taking your health seriously. That is how we stay strong together. Let us keep going, because in the next part, I'm going to show you the real signs your body might be low on vitamin D and why it is so important not to wait. Signs of deficiency and why it demands urgency. Thank you again for continuing this journey with me. I want to pause here and say something from the heart. Your presence matters. It takes courage to learn something new, especially about your health. And if you are still watching, that tells me something powerful. You are committed. You are invested. And that, my friend, is worth celebrating. Now, let us talk about something critical. We have already discussed what vitamin D does for your muscles and how it keeps your legs strong. But what happens when your body does not have enough? Let me walk you through the most common signs of vitamin D deficiency, and I invite you to check in with yourself as I go. Be honest. Be gentle. This is not about fear. This is about awareness. Sign number 1, weakness in your legs. Maybe you have noticed that walking across the room feels harder than it used to, or you avoid standing for too long because your legs feel tired even after just a few steps. Sign number 2, difficulty rising from a chair. If it takes more effort to stand up or you need to push off with your arms just to get out of bed, that is a warning sign. It could mean your leg muscles are not getting the support they need. Sign number 3, balance issues. Have you ever felt a little wobbly, like your feet are not quite sure where to land? That kind of instability is often tied to muscle control, and vitamin D plays a direct role in helping those muscles work together. Sign number 4, bone or joint discomfort. This one surprises many people. When your vitamin D is low, your bones can ache. Not sharp pain, but a dull, deep sensation, often in your legs, hips, or lower back. Sign number 5, healing more slowly. If you get a bruise or a strain, and it seems to take forever to heal, vitamin D might be part of the reason. It helps with tissue repair, especially in older adults. Let me ask you something gently. Did any of those feel familiar to you? If so, type the word aware in the comments below. That one word tells me you are tuning in, listening to your body, and taking a step toward change. And that is powerful. Now, let us talk numbers for a moment. Did you know that 1 in every 4 adults over age 65 in the United States experiences a fall every year? That is not just a statistic. That is someone's grandmother, someone's husband, someone's neighbor. And many of those falls are connected to muscle weakness, poor balance, and yes, low levels of vitamin D. In fact, a study from the Journal of the American Medical Association found that seniors with low vitamin D were twice as likely to experience a fall compared to those with healthy levels. That is why I say this is a matter of urgency. Not panic, not fear, but urgency. Because we have something in our control, a way to support our muscles, improve our balance, and lower our risk. And that starts with awareness. And if you are wondering, Dr. Johnson, how do I know if my levels are low? Let me share this. Ask your doctor for a 25-hydroxy vitamin D test. It is a simple blood test. It measures your vitamin D level, and in most cases, it is covered by Medicare or private insurance. You do not have to guess. You can know and take action from there. One of my patients, Mrs. Elaine, told me, "I wish I had checked my vitamin D sooner." She was 79 when she had a small fall that shook her confidence. After checking her blood work, we saw that her levels were quite low. Today, 2 years later, she walks confidently with her dog every morning. And let me say this, I am proud of her. And I am proud of you. If you are still here listening, reflecting and thinking about your next step, that deserves recognition. Drop a comment below with the word strong if you are ready to take your health into your own hands. We are in this together. You are not alone on this journey. And in the next part of this video, I will show you exactly how to boost your vitamin D safely, naturally, and effectively. Because knowledge is good, but action, that is where the transformation begins. Easy and practical ways to boost vitamin D. Welcome back, and thank you again for staying with me, my friend. By now, you understand just how important vitamin D is for your muscles, your legs, and your balance. But you may be wondering, Dr. Johnson, what do I do now? That is exactly what we are going to walk through step by step. Because it is one thing to know about vitamin D, and another to take action. And the good news, getting enough vitamin D is simpler than you think. Let me show you how. Method number 1. Sunlight. Your natural ally. Vitamin D is often called the sunshine vitamin, and for good reason. When your skin is exposed to sunlight, it creates vitamin D naturally. But here is what many people do not know. As we get older, our skin becomes less efficient at making vitamin D from sunlight. That means you might need a little more time outdoors to get the same benefit. So how much is enough? Try spending 20 to 30 minutes in direct sunlight at least 3 to 4 times per week. The best time is between 1000 Salar NAM and 2 Salar PM, when the sun is strongest. You do not need to sunbathe. Just a walk in the garden, sitting on the porch, or even tending to your flowers can make a difference. And remember, sunscreen blocks vitamin D production. So if your skin is very sensitive, expose just your forearms or legs without sunscreen for a short while, then cover up again. Let us check in. When was the last time you sat in the sun? If you are committing to more outdoor time, type the word sun in the comments. I would love to know you are with me. Method number 2. Food fueling strength from the inside. Not getting enough sun. No problem. Nature has given us many delicious ways to get vitamin D through our meals. Here are some top choices. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, or tuna. Even one serving a week makes a difference. Egg yolks, do not throw them away. That yellow center is packed with nutrients. Fortified dairy like milk, yogurt, and cheese, check the label to make sure it says fortified with vitamin D. Fortified cereals and plant-based milks like almond or soy, great for variety. Mushrooms exposed to sunlight, a perfect choice for vegetarians. Here is a simple meal idea. Scrambled eggs with spinach, a side of grilled salmon, and a glass of fortified orange juice. Delicious, easy, and vitamin D rich. I would love to hear your favorite way to get vitamin D through food. Share one meal or ingredient you already enjoy. It might inspire someone else too. Method number 3. Supplements. Safe, effective, and easy to use. Sometimes sunlight and food are just not enough, especially if you live in northern climates or have limited mobility. That is where supplements can help. When choosing a supplement, I recommend vitamin D3, that is the form your body absorbs most effectively. How much do you need? If you are under age 70, most experts suggest 600 to 800 international units IU daily. If you are over 70, you may need up to 2,000 IU daily to maintain proper levels, but always check with your doctor before starting a new supplement. One important note: vitamin D is fat-soluble, which means your body absorbs it better when you take it with food that contains fat. So next time you take your supplement, pair it with a healthy fat, like a few almonds, a spoon of peanut butter, or avocado on toast. Type the word pill in the comments if you are already taking a vitamin D supplement or if you plan to start this week. Bonus tip: do not forget magnesium. Here is something many people overlook. Your body needs magnesium to properly use vitamin D. Without enough magnesium, you might still feel tired or weak, even if you are taking a supplement. Magnesium is found in leafy greens like spinach and kale, nuts like almonds and cashews, seeds like pumpkin and chia, whole grains and legumes. Consider adding a handful of nuts to your snack or sprinkle some chia seeds on your breakfast. Pro tip: if you have had cramps, poor sleep, or muscle twitches, that might be a magnesium signal. Something to keep in mind. Wrapping up this section. So to recap, here are your 3 easy paths to stronger legs through vitamin D. Step into the sun for 20 minutes 3 times a week. Add salmon eggs or fortified foods to your plate. Take a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement with a little fat and maybe a magnesium-rich snack. You do not have to do all 3 at once. Start small. Pick one. And I would love to know, which one are you going to try this week? Type sun food or pill in the comments, or all 3 if you are feeling motivated. You are doing a wonderful job by being here, learning and taking action. In our next section, I will help you create a simple routine, a plan you can follow each day to stay consistent, track your progress, and feel stronger with every step. And remember, every step you take, no matter how small, is a step toward greater strength and independence. Action plan and routine. You can follow today. You, my friend, are very special. Truly, if you are still here with me right now, listening, learning, reflecting, that says something powerful about who you are. You care, you are thoughtful, and you are not just watching a video. You are showing up for your health, for your future, and for the people who care about you. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, and because you have stayed with me this far, I want to reward that commitment. I am going to share with you my personal 4-step routine, something I teach to my patients, and honestly, something very few people know how to do well. It is a plan that combines vitamin D movement and smart habits, all working together to help you feel stronger, steadier, and more confident with every step you take. So grab a pen or just listen closely. Let us build this together. Step 1. Get your levels checked. You cannot fix what you do not measure. So the very first step is simple: talk to your doctor and ask for a 25-hydroxyvitamin D test. That is the official name. It is a routine blood test that checks how much vitamin D is in your system. You want your levels to be between 30 and 50 nanograms per milliliter. That is the sweet spot enough to support strong muscles and healthy bones. If your number is below 30, do not panic. It just means it is time to take action. If you have already done this test, I would love to know. Type checked in the comments. That lets me know you're ahead of the game. Step 2. Set up your weekly vitamin D plan. Now let us map out a simple weekly routine you can follow. Think of it like a vitamin D checklist, small actions that add up over time. Here is a sample week. Monday, 20-minute walk outside before lunch. Fortified yogurt with breakfast. Take vitamin D supplement with avocado toast. Wednesday, scrambled eggs for breakfast. 10-minute sunshine break on the porch. A few almonds or walnuts with your afternoon tea. Friday, grilled salmon for dinner. Add spinach to your plate. Review how you felt this week. See nothing extreme, just gentle, steady choices that support your body day by day. You can even print out a small calendar and check off each vitamin D moment. It is a great way to stay motivated. And here is something I would love for you to do right now. In the comments below, write one thing you are going to do this week for your vitamin D routine. Just one. Let us hold each other accountable. Step 3. Add gentle movement to support muscle strength. Now that we are boosting your vitamin D levels, it is time to pair that with movement, especially for your legs. Here are 3 simple exercises I recommend to my senior patients. Heel raises. Hold onto a chair and lift your heels off the ground. Do this 10 times. It helps strengthen your calves and ankles. Sit to stand practice. Standing up from a chair without using your hands. Try it 5 times a day. It helps your thighs and balance. March in place. While brushing your teeth or waiting for the kettle, march in place for 30 seconds. It gets your blood moving and activates your hips. These moves might feel small, but done consistently, they help build stability and prevent falls. And the best part, you can do them at home anytime. Bonus tip. Try doing one exercise right after taking your supplement. It helps you link the habit to something you're already doing. Step 4. Review and adjust. Every 3 months. Health is not about perfection. It is about paying attention over time. So after 3 months, go back to your doctor. Ask to recheck your vitamin D levels. Review your routine. What is working? What needs adjusting? And most importantly, notice how you feel. Do your legs feel stronger? Are stairs a little easier? Are you standing taller? That progress, even small steps, deserves celebration. And I want to take a moment right now to say, if you have been following this plan in any form, I am proud of you. I truly am. Because change takes intention. It takes showing up. And you are doing that. Real inspiration. Before we wrap up this section, let me tell you about a woman named Gloria, one of my patients. She is 91 years old. When she first came to me, she was afraid to walk without holding on to furniture. Her vitamin D was low. Her legs felt shaky. But you know what? She followed this exact routine: sunlight, salmon supplements, and squats. And today, she walks her hallway without a cane and says, "I finally trust my body again." You can do this too. Type plan in the comments if you are ready to follow a routine like this. And if you already are, tell me how it is going. Your story could inspire someone else right now. Well, my friend, here we are at the end of this journey together. And if you are still watching, still listening, still with me right now, let me say this as clearly as I can. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, you're someone special. Not everyone stays through a full conversation about health. But you did. You stayed. You listened. You reflected. And that tells me so much about the kind of person you are. You are dedicated. You are resilient. And most of all, you care enough to take real steps toward a healthier, stronger life. Now let us quickly revisit what we have learned today. You discovered that vitamin D is not just about bones. It is a powerhouse for your muscles, especially your legs. It helps keep you steady, active, and safe from falls. You learned the signs of vitamin D deficiency, from muscle weakness to slower healing. Why older adults often fall short on this vitamin and what to do about it. 3 simple ways to raise your vitamin D levels: sunlight, food, and supplements. And a practical 4-step routine you can follow today, one that combines habits, movement, and smart choices. But now, as promised, I want to give you something extra, something I only share with people who stay until the very end. Are you ready? Here it is. The key to stronger legs is not just what you take, it is what you trust. Let me explain. Many people take their supplements, eat the right foods, and even get outside, but they still do not trust their bodies. They move cautiously, they hesitate, they hold back. So here is my quiet advice, the thing most doctors do not say out loud. Along with your vitamin D, give yourself permission to believe in your strength again. Trust your legs. Trust your progress. Speak kindly to your body every morning. When you rise from that chair, say, I am steady. When you walk across the room, say, I am strong. When you face a staircase, say, I can do this. Because you can. You are not defined by your age, your joints, or even your past. You are defined by your willingness to keep moving forward, even if it is just one step at a time. And with the tools, you now have the sunlight, the food, the supplements, the movement. You are no longer guessing. You are growing. So as we close this time together, let me say it one last time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your trust. And if you found this video helpful, I would be so grateful. If you click the like button, it helps us reach more amazing people like you. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss one of our weekly health tips for seniors. Leave me a comment with the word forward if you are ready to keep moving stronger, steadier, and with more confidence than ever. Until next time, take care of yourself. Stay active, stay encouraged. And remember, strong legs lead to a strong life, and you deserve every step of it. I will see you soon, right here on Lifewell Seniors. Take care, my friend.